Hello, hello. Today I want to talk with you about something that played a big part in my life. It changed my life completely. That is my job as a food inspector, food prices inspector. What happened when we graduate from agriculture college? It was not a lot of opportunity or a lot of jobs in the agriculture. So they put us as a food prices inspector. We I was working for area in midtown Cairo, and we were 150 people, 150 people from with a degree that worked at the same time. What happened, like when we go to work, there is no even there is no chair to sit down. That was very bad. Like I felt like after all these years of study, when I get a job, I thought I'm gonna be sitting on an office or desk. No, there is no seat. So literally, we're standing until they ask us to go to inspect, like some the bakeries that make bread and stuff like that. Anyway, I did something that really turned me completely off. In addition to that, I didn't have a seat to sit down, didn't have a chair. They asked me to write a report about somebody who's not who's selling, with more expensive than it should. You, like that was they asked me to do that because I was training. I have to learn how to write a report, okay, and to make summon or something to somebody. So I went to this guy. This guy was around the 80 years old. Was sitting in a very tiny street in Bab Sharia. So they told me, you go, you're gonna buy from him, and if he sell you more expensive than it should, or more expensive than the price, the declared price, then we should arrest him and write a report. I did already, excuse me, I did already exactly what they told me. I went there and I started I bought from him like 1 kilogram of grapes, and it was more expensive than the price was declared. So then we arrested him, and he told me, "Okay, you do the investigation. Ask him like why did he buy with more expensive price than he should." Then he told me like, "Sir, I buy this more expensive. In order for me to pay to sell it with the regular price or the declared price, I should buy it with a wholesale price, but I don't because I'm buying only like 2 baskets only. So I'm not buying a lot. I'm not like a big dealer who buys like 6 baskets or 10 baskets. I buy only 2 baskets. So first I pick it up from there with more expensive than the wholesale price. Second, I bring it I bring it to here. Okay, when I buy the grapes, because I'm a small dealer, I buy only 2 boxes, two baskets. They give me not the best baskets, not very good baskets. The grapes inside is not the best. Some of them are, not a little raw. It's not ripe enough. So if I give you raw grape for the declared price, would you buy it? I said no. He said, okay, and I get the 2 baskets. I put them, in like a carriage cart to come to Bab Sharia, and I have to pay like 50 cents for that. So at the end of the day, I need to get like some some kind of food to be able to buy, like beans or something. I said, okay. I wrote everything he told me. I wrote it in the report, okay. And I felt this is very unfair. I'm not gonna continue to do that. That was the only report I did to somebody, the only summon I did during 1.5 years. I worked 1.5 years in as a food price inspector. I wrote only one report. So I decided, okay, I'm gonna have to change my job. At the time, I was studying English at the American University in Cairo. I was studying, translation, and I found, like job opening at sugarcane company, like Egyptian sugarcane company. So I applied, and I got selected to take the exam. Actually, it was more of like, like we need to take the top people. So it is like whoever get the highest score will take him. They give us exam in English, which to be honest didn't make too much sense for me. First, because my study was in Arabic. Why you study asking me in English now? Second, I'm still gonna be dealing with farmers. So why you wanted me to know English? But anyway, the reason why for them, because they have 600 people and all of them know agriculture, all of them graduated. So I'm sure that if they ask them about agriculture or if they ask them about sugar cane or anything, they all gonna answer right. So they wanted to find a little something that differentiate one person from the rest of the group. That was the English exam. So I took the English exam and I passed and I got selected, and they offered me a job at Naga Hamadi. Naga Hamadi, I think it's in Ina. So I took the train, like I took the train. I said, okay, I'm gonna go to try it. I'm gonna work there for about maybe like 1 week. If I like it, I'm gonna stay. If I didn't like it, I'm gonna come back. Okay. So at this time, also, I still have my job as a food price inspector. So when I went there, to be honest, I didn't like the whole thing at all. The train was 9 hours from Cairo to Naga Hammadi. It was slow at this time. I'm not sure if it's still like that or not. Anyway, when I went there, like people there are not as friendly as the people I'm used to in Cairo. You know, like if we meet somebody who's new or so, hi, hi, how are you? Come here, welcome with a big smile. How can we help you? You are new. Oh, welcome to our community and stuff like that. Stuff like that. No, it was not like that. I went there with my luggage, and everybody see that I just came from like traveling, and it was the time at the time it was like they were eating at a big dining room, huge dining room for all the agriculture engineers there, and they have like a big kitchen, and they give food to everybody. Not one of them offered me to eat. Not one, even though it was not going to cost them anything. But no, they let me sit down by myself. I was hungry, to be honest, but like nobody offered me food. And I didn't feel, I shied from going to ask them for food, which I could, but I didn't. I was shy a little bit, about that. Because of that, I really didn't like it a lot. I decided, okay, this is not going to be, I'm not going to stay there. I got to go back. Then I booked up a ticket, the first ticket to go back to Cairo again. I picked up the ticket to go to Cairo, and I went to back to my apartment. My mom was home. She told me, "Oh, what happened?" I told her I just didn't like it. She said, "Oh my gosh, He even didn't start to work. Did you start your job? I said, no. I just didn't like the whole thing. She was not very happy, but God bless her, Anyway, uh, after that, I went back to as a food price inspector, and I think I got after one month or so, I got visa to America, and I came to America. Thank you so much. I'm gonna be making more videos for other stops in my life. Hopefully you learn from it or you get entertained. Thank you so much. Take care. Bye bye.